What is up, Globetrotters? What I like to do for the GeoGuessr Daily Challenge is we are incepted into a location somewhere in the world. We got to move around, figure out where we are. We got 5 shots at a perfect game of 5,000 points. And chat, I would love it if you felt free to shout out the answers if you think you know where we are. But no Googling. You dirty Googlers. Okay, getting Eastern Europe from this. Do we like Eastern Europe? Okay, can't go that way. Gotta go this way. It's really pushing me into one specific. Okay, language. Language. Solid. That's English language. This doesn't look like a place that would have English language. Austria? Okay. We guess for Austria. Isn't Austria more mountainous than this? Northern England. Okay. So far, I don't have a foggy clue where we are. Manufacturer of the car. I could see this being UK. Crack Drob. All right, I'm thinking now like something like Hungary. No ditches by the road. Okay. Yeah, I think Eastern Europe as well. How do we think for Hungary, Poland, maybe something like that? This. Damn, I could sure use a little more language. Yeah, Poland? That's 30 seconds on the clock. This looks a little bit more. No signage. Okay. Podskalka? Vorka. Czech Republic? You guys are saying Poland. I'm saying Czech. I don't think we're that far off. Sklep is shop in Polish. It's probably shop in Czech as well. Poland? All right. It was Poland. Good job, guys. Very good job. Question number 2. Okay, we're in a city. That's helpful. We'll get a lot of language from signs, hopefully. We're on a highway. Can we figure out the name of the highway or the number? Numbers are the most useful. We're heading north. I think Stretchy Bacon might be trolling, Sam. I don't think there's a sugar in there in Poland, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, Bayamon, Cayuga, Caguas, Carolina Salinas. All right, 22. We're on the 22. The language is Spanish. So we're thinking this is South America on the 22. What is Caguas? San Juan. Is this Puerto Rico? We thinking we're heading up into San Juan, Puerto Rico? Not the right island. Where's the 22? Yeah, this looks like Carolina. Where's Caguas? 25, 52. There's Caguas. We're heading up into that. 22 further south. Mm-hmm. Are we heading out of Puerto Rico? I'm still looking for the 22. I don't see it. There it is. Okay. I think we're something like that. Let's see how close we are. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Yep, not bad. All right, question number 3. Am I watching the Geoguessr World Cup? No. Tell me about it. Okay, very flat, far south Patagonia. Girl porcelain. No, that's definitely not Spanish. What language is that? Is it Afion? So sun is in the west. Okay. West, southwest. You think that's Turkish? Okay. Operating with a Turkish guess. I don't hate Turkey. Istanbul. Okay, we're 400 kilometers south of Istanbul. So we're at the bottom of Turkey. All right, where is Al Tintus? Kütahya. Okay, so that's Istanbul. Kütahya. So we're south of Al Tintus. Okay. What highway are we on? We're heading north. Are we on the 615 or the 650? $6.15? Okay. I think we're pretty close. Feeling pretty confident about this get. So the Geoguessr World Cup finals, I think, are happening these days, streamed on the main Geoguessr channel. The prize is around $14,000. Okay, it was the other side, the other highway. Okay. Not bad, though, man. Not bad. Grand prize finals, $50,000. I wish I was better at this game. I could win some real money. Okay. This also looks kind of Mediterranean adjacent language. Israeli. All right. So we're in Israel. Only place in the world you're going to see Hebrew on any sort of signage. So we are definitely in Israel. And my gut about Mediterranean was correct. Can we figure out what city in Israel? Because there's the ocean. We're on the coast. Cool. Yud Aleph Beach. Okay. Coastal Israel. Is it Haifa? Yud Aleph Beach. Alit Beach. Abranim. Tel Dor. Dor Beach. Magan Michael. Caesarea. I've been there. Gedor. Beit Yanai. Shironit. Peleg. Gaash. What's the name of the beach again? Yud Aleph. Coastal Israel. There it is. Bingo. We found Yud Aleph Beach, folks. That's amazing. Oh, I'm going to fucking nail this. All right, and we're by a traffic circle at the end of oh my God, we're right here. This is amazing. Okay. So we're northwest of that. So we're facing northwest. So we're like down this way. Nahal. Pete, can you read Hebrew? No. I can like read it phonetically. Nahal Arugot. Arugot. There it is. Nahal Arugot. So we're here. Right? Yeah! Question number 5. This looks very desolate. Riedel says, even though Rainbolt is a great player and YouTuber, realistically he's not even close to the top. Why not? That guy looks incredible at this. There's people who are like blow him out of the water. You're doing Vortex Venus. Hey guys, I'm really struggling mentally, but the last thing I want to do is dump my BS on someone. Any suggestions I could do instead, besides the killer gameplay? Maybe ask a question. Vortex, you don't have to dump. You can just say, hey, I'm struggling with this one thing, and what do you guys think about that? I'd be down to talk about one specific thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you need therapy, talk to a therapist. But if you have a question, something specific, maybe myself or chat could offer our thoughts. I find asking specific questions when I'm struggling about something to be very helpful because, aside from offering each other comfort and good vibes, like human beings are very good at problem solving, right? We're very good at technical solutions to problems. So if you ask a bunch of really smart people in this chat a question, maybe we have a thought that could be a benefit to you. But yeah, nothing obviously replaces therapy. If you really, really need to talk to someone, you should avail yourself of those options. Do we have any sense of where we are? This is like... Ohio. I don't think so. Saying South America. Okay. Language is Spanish. Okay, South America. Sounds as good as any other. But that really doesn't nail down shit. What else are we thinking? Honestly, one of the main problems that has affected me is excessive tech use when I don't enjoy it. Too much YouTube kind of thing. I suppose my question would be, how can I work on reducing it in a realistic manner? Oh, so you're talking about addiction. That's a great thing we could talk about. You're addicted to using technology. I don't know. I do not have this. It's a wild guess. You got sheep. Going with Uruguay. Brain rot, if you will. Well, I like to give myself when I am suffering from any sort of addiction that I'm trying to mitigate. Are you kidding me? What a random get! Look at this. It was Uruguay, and I was really damn close. What can I tell you about addiction? So the way I personally try to address my own propensity to get really, really into and obsessed with shit is I try to say, ask the question, is this benefiting me? And if it is, then I allow myself to do it. And what are the costs, right? If it's entirely a vice, obviously you want to limit it. If it's both a virtue and a vice, like for me, this game, great example. I could be addicted to playing this game. I could play this game all the time. But what I'm choosing to do is I'm choosing to use it as a way to not only play it and enjoy myself, but also to connect with you guys, which matters to me, right? And, to make a show, to, attempt to make a living doing this crazy thing. What a great score. Holy fuck. 23-9-23. That's really good. Thank you guys for helping me. Well played. We got to keep in mind that you're going to spend your time doing something. So try your best to spend the majority of your time that you're doing something that benefits your life. And accept that you're going to do things that are a vice from time to time, right? Nobody's perfect. We can't be 100% virtuous. Try and integrate that rather than feeling guilty about it, right? If you're the worst thing you can do, here's how I think about vices, right? The worst thing you can do is smoke a cigarette, which you know is killing you, and also not enjoy it, right? That's lose-lose. So I actually advocate that if you are going to engage in vices, like the cigarette is a perfect example, because a cigarette is almost completely vice. There's no virtue, really. There's almost no pleasure to it. It's just pure addiction. So if you're going to do it with integrity, right? Really lean into the vice and be like, I'm going to enjoy the shit out of this because I know it's bad for me. And then you can use that logic to try and moderate your vices rather than eliminate them. I don't do well with eliminating vice. I am a person who tries his best to integrate it into his being. I admit to myself that I am imperfect. Kothra Playground, right? I'm very, very far from perfect in every single possible way. And I don't pretend to be, and I don't need to be. I just need to be as healthy as I can be given that. As happy and as healthy as I can be, given the fact that I'm imperfect. Albany Avenue and Bridgman. I hope that was a somewhat effective answer to your question. Okay, we are South Bathurst. Bathurst and Bridgman. This bridge is that DuPont? It is DuPont. The Vesta Lunch, folks. The Vesta Lunch is still here. This is where my father drove cab in the city of Toronto in the 70s, and one day I should bust out his cab license. He's got like the full Jufro going on. And he said, this is where all the cabbies, because the only place it was open 24 hours, so all the cabbies hung out and got something to eat in the middle of the night. So this is Dufferin. Sorry, not Dufferin. This is Bathurst and DuPont. Bathurst. Bridgman. Author Playground. And we're just about the end of the playground. Wapa. Vortex Venus says, that's a fascinating outlook on the subject. I was never intending on removing such things, but I'd never considered it in that way. Well, that's what I'm going for. I'm not pretending to know the answer to anything, but if we want to talk about mental health, if you want to have the bravery to talk about it maturely, Coxwell and Dundas, I think that's a lot of how these things get solved, right? Particularly to mental health. You got to talk about it. And you got to talk about it with someone you trust. I'm scoping out the yoga pants, folks. I'm unapologetically scoping out the yoga pants. Coxwell and Dundas. We all have our vices, right? I don't even think of that as a vice. I'm proud to be a dirtbag. Oh yeah, you like as if you guys are giving me a hard time about the scopage. You wouldn't do the same damn thing. This is the Ashbridges Eco Garden. Cool. Okay, this must be like a community garden plot where you can grow your own food. I love that. I have always found that to be such a neat idea in Toronto, right? If you live in an apartment building, but you still want to grow some veggies or something, right? Yeah, pretty much bang on. Pete, how many redeem points is you streaming in yoga pants? You want to put on some yoga pants? And shake my butt for the camera? Goshi says, do you think there is a limit on how good you can become in Risk from person to person? I think I'm stuck in getting better. I think that improvement after a certain point is asymptotic, right? So you approach zero, but you never quite reach it. So there's always still something to be learned, but the extent to which you improve diminishes. Okay, we're on the Gardener. We're on the Gardener facing east. We're heading into downtown from a elevated highway. I love this drive, right? Because when I was a kid, there was industrial area on all sides. This was a very kind of rundown part of town. But now they popped up a buttload of condos in the last 20, 30 years. And it's a really cool sort of like high-tech looking drive into downtown because we're on an elevated highway, right? I just love this shot. When you come into the city, always one of my favorites. And you just start to see the buildings surround you, particularly at night when all these buildings are lit up. It's very beautiful to look around you. Anyways, figuring out where we are. So we're heading into downtown on the Gardener. So the X is, there's the X. So we're past there. There's some big ass. Where's the X? There's BMO Field. There's the Gardener. Downtown Equestrian. That's what this is, I would bet. No. Is this Liberty Village? Must be. Where are all the condos? Okay, no, that's this park here. Is that Fort York? Yes. Or is that Canoe Landing? Is that Fort York? Okay. Thank you, Becky, for the raid. Well, then what's on the other side of it? I'm turned around here. But this building is throwing me off. Mallory says, how much will you pay to pay me to hide a rotten potato in Pete's house? Don't do it, Mal. No stinking. You're disinvited. Thank you again, Magnificent Gator, for the prime, and thank you, Becky, for the raid. She's coming. Oh, baby. I think I'm close. Is it this? Yes. All right. That little change at the last second. Hey, we got the Silurian sub. Thank you so much. Magnificent Gator. Pete, so happy with all your risk vids. I legit learned so much. Lol. Reached GM a few days ago. Well done, Gator. Stick with it because the season's about to reset. So if you don't want to get busted down to base master, you want to be at GM when the season resets. Question number 4. Toronto's oldest bar. Oh, that's quite the distinction. Where is Toronto's? It's King and Bathurst, right? King and Bathurst. Quite the eye, don't I? All right. King and Bathurst. Toronto's oldest bar, they say. Okay, so we are facing north, south side. Yeah, we're like right there. Huapa. Final question. Final question for the risk, folks. We are in a no-frills parking lot. We got a Walmart and a Mickey D's. Walmart, Mickey D's, no frills. What is this, Dufferin Mall? This is Dufferin Mall, isn't it? Yes, Dufferin Mall by the no frills. Okay, there's the Walmart. There's the no frills. Dufferin Mall's at Dufferin and Bloor. How was your stream, Beck? It's Dufferin for sure. You wish Pete had a hot tub. I have a sauna, but not a hot tub. Where's the no frills? Here, right? Yeah, it's got to be. Huapa. A hot tub becomes hot when Pete gets in it. Oh, baby. How did you know, Zango? We had a great day for Geoguessr. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for helping wherever you find yourself in this big old world. I wish you the very best.